getting to the bottom of the tourism slump in Las Vegas. And that's the goal of our Las Vegas Reality Check series. Last week, we investigated your biggest concerns, including what's driving the trend, what local leaders are doing about it, fears about future layoffs here in town, and a look at the California connection.
Tonight, the Canadian connection. Many of our Canadian friends stopped taking a vacation south of the border early this year when the U.S. and Canada started fighting over President Trump's tariffs. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Latoya Silman.
And I'm Dana Wagner. Canadians make up a large part of tourism here in the Las Vegas Valley. Our Steve Wolford joins us live to take a closer look at that vital part of our tourism slump.
Well, that's right, you guys. Before COVID, about 20% of our tourism was international, and most of that international tourism was coming from Canada. The LVCVA made huge strides in getting those international numbers back to pre-pandemic levels, with the exception of our friends in the Great White North.
I love coming to the States. Obviously, there's a lot of fun stuff to do down here that we don't get to do in Canada.
That was Julia Chasson visiting Las Vegas back in March with her traveling companion from Canada. They booked their trip to see the Grateful Dead before the tariff dispute and decided not to cancel.
We're kind of a little bit hostage here, but we're doing our best to stay positive and hope that cooler heads prevail.
While we wait for that to happen, reps from Harry Reid International Airport presented the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority with some new numbers on flights from Canada. They show the average number of inbound seats on flights from Canada so far this year down more than 18% over last year. But it's not all bad. If you remove Canada from the rest of the world, international flights to Las Vegas are actually up 14%. LVCVA President and CEO Steve Hill says he understands the existing national overtones may be difficult to overcome short term, but Las Vegas still loves our Canadian visitors.
That's a long-term relationship, and we're going to figure that out. I'm actually going on a trade mission, sales mission to Canada in just a couple of weeks. We're sponsoring an event in Toronto in about 4 weeks. So we're continuing to reach out there.
Hill says the LVCVA is also tripling down on efforts with online travel agents, or OTAs, which has already generated about 1 million room nights through the rest of the summer.
We've gotten the word out on what a value Las Vegas actually is and what you can do here that doesn't cost you very much. We've got a great entertainment lineup through the summer and into the fall. So all of those things we have done in order to, address what has been a slower summer than we'd like.
And in the bigger picture, Hill doesn't see the 7% year-to-year slump in visitor numbers as anything Las Vegas can't handle.
We've had crises, and we have recovered from crises. And this is just not that. It is a downturn. And Las Vegas knows how to recover from even crises, let alone just downturns. This is just a downturn.
Hill says Las Vegas has a big lineup of conventions, sporting events, entertainment between now and the end of the year to draw in more visitors, maybe even enough to bring all the Canadians back, especially when it starts to cool down north of the border in a few months. So they'll be back.
I agree with you. I share your optimism, especially when we have teams from Canada playing here against the Golden Knights.
Steve Hill brought that up,
yeah.
and I also pointed out that we beat them, so we're not helping ourselves.
Right. Maybe we should try to lose to the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Throw a few games. It'll help them out.
Well, hopefully for the people who work there, who depend on the tips on the strip, hopefully they will come back. Thank you so much. Well, one of the ways that our city has looked to expand its economic footprint is through the addition of the Formula One Grand Prix. And with the race came a slew of backlash over construction and closures around our valley. Steve Hill says this year will be a lot different.
First year was hard. Second year was not to that level at all. This year we are reducing the lane closure time frame by 3 weeks. So it'll be further reduced from year 2 to year 3. I think people throughout the community will notice that. It's just getting much more smooth, and we'll continue to make improvements as we move forward. But even this year from last year is going to be a much better, much easier experience on the community.
Las Vegas saw a slight boost in tourism last November because of the race. Officials are hoping for the same this year. We will continue to follow the impact of tourism on air and online. Just scan the QR code that's on your screen. It will take you to the News 3 YouTube channel where you can find all of our entire Las Vegas Reality Check series reports, as well as your hub to find other breaking news stories, interviews, and more.